Maybe because I'm always in a flow state.
Oh. Maybe
A key
Chad.
component in the development of the Dude Z Plus streaming service will no doubt be partnering with well-known brands to produce content. I have accessed astonishing data that suggests Taco Bell will be in the market to produce a sitcom in the next 3 to 5 years. Will and Chad, you must now develop a sitcom, and it must star Charlie Sheen.
Of course.
Here's the basic premise. After a night of hard partying, Charlie Sheen's character gorges himself on Taco Bell. The next morning, he releases a twisted heap of fecal matter in his toilet. The mixture of drugs he took and the chemicals in the Taco Bell items he consumed bring the fecal matter to life, and his days of being a carefree single guy are threatened with the responsibility of raising his new child. This is Baby Doo-Doo, brought to you by Taco Bell. Begin.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, dude. Baby Doo-Doo brought to you by Taco Bell. So the premise of this sitcom is that Charlie Sheen, or whatever, Charlie Sheen's character had a night of...
I'm sorry. Why is it always Charlie Sheen?
I don't fucking know, dude. Why is any of this always anything?
Yeah, that's true. You do a good Charlie Sheen, though.
Thank you. If you like beans and cheese, you'll love Taco Bell's. I can't even do it.
I gotta peel the onion a little bit. Chad, years ago, you said, what was it, the 80s or something, the 90s?
I think it was in the 90s. He did a Taco Bell radio ad that I remember hearing about, Taco Bell's new 7 bean and cheese burrito or something, and it just like stuck in my fucking head.
Yeah.
If you love beans and cheese.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have to now come up with a sitcom that is based on the premise of Charlie Sheen is a fun-loving single guy, goes out partying, takes a bunch of drugs, eats Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
The drugs in the Taco Bell in his stomach mix into a turd that becomes a living child named Baby Doo-Doo.
Yeah, it seems like he was at a baseball rave and probably consumed some bad
This is 1922? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's mix it all in. I love it.
He did so much Terramersalin that he went back to a baseball rave in 1922. No, Charlie Sheen does a bunch of drugs, eats Taco Bell, shits out a baby Doo-Doo. This is a series for Dude Z Plus?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, usually in these kind of series...
Voice of Charlie Sheen, like animated show?
No, I think this is live action with a CG, like feces baby.
Love it.
So, I don't know who voices the feces baby, though. Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda. You want to hear my Jane Fonda?
I bet.
Hi, I'm
it's
Jane
similar.
Fonda,
Yep. Maybe Tom Brady voices Baby Doo-Doo.
Hi, I'm Tom Brady. What if Alex Jones?
Sure. It's Charlie Sheen. And Alex Jones has his shit baby.
I don't want to be a shit baby.
Yeah.
These, the Rockefellers.
So wait a minute. Is the baby a full, like it has an adult mind and it's into conspiracy theories and shit just from birth? Like it crawls out of the toilet the next morning and it's a full-formed, like it can speak and think like a full-formed adult.
Goo goo gaga, I'm a baby.
Right. Now let me tell you about...
Let me tell you about what's happening in Bohemian Grove, Daddy.
Okay. So usually in this archetype, it's about like a single kind of party guy who gets saddled with a kid. This is like Hugh Grant was in that one.
About a boy.
About a boy.
Tremendous movie.
All of these things, I mean, even 2.5 Men to some degree is like this. When John Cryer moves in with Charlie Sheen, he's got a son. And in the pilot, if I remember right, Charlie Sheen is like, oh, this is going to fucking totally suck and ruin my life. And then they're out at the grocery store and a woman comes up and sees Charlie Sheen with the little kid and is like, oh, isn't he cute? And he's like, this is going to work out after all.
Yeah.
So that's usually the plot of this archetype. But in this case,
single women alone together. Single women alone together. That was in About a Boy, dude.
All right. In this case, the child is made of shit.
Yeah.
So I would imagine the child is going to repulse any potential women that might be interested in Charlie Sheen.
But it's a charming turd, and I think actually it should be Tom Brady voicing the turd.
Okay.
It's Tom Brady as a turd. That's going to bring a lot of viewers. Charlie Sheen's return to television.
Okay.
He's got a very cute turd with a Tom Brady haircut, who wears a little Tom Brady jersey. Maybe it takes place in Boston.
Okay, love that.
And he goes to. He's
a huge Tom Brady fan. The kid.
He's a big The kid or Charlie Sheen?
The kid. And I think Charlie Sheen should hate Tom Brady.
I don't like Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady's. I'm a big fan of all the other teams.
Yeah.
Not any team. Tom Brady's. He's beat the spread every time. I've lost so much money on Brady, and now I've got to take my shit kid to see Brady. And I think also the shit kid should have to eat Taco Bell for every meal, or he dies. That keeps him alive. So there's like product placement throughout. And Charlie Sheen is now like, God damn it. We have to eat Taco Bell again? Can't we eat McDonald's? Can't we eat Wendy's?
Yeah.
Can't we eat Chick-fil-A?
He's like, no, Dad, I want a bean and cheese burrito. I'm Tom Brady.
Well, if you like beans and cheese,
you know,
I guess we'll take you to Taco Bell, Tom.
In About a Boy, he goes to a single parent meeting.
Yes, dude, I remember that.
Or maybe it was single mothers alone together. Single mothers alone together.
Yeah.
That's what it was. SMAT.
Yep.
Single mothers alone together. Single mothers alone together. So he goes to a SMAT with it's SMAT, but some could say it's scat. Hey everybody, that's the kind of fun we're going to be having here on Dudes FM. DOODZ 10,000 on your FM dial. Hey, we got some Savage Garden coming up after the break. He takes the cute turd to the single mothers alone together meeting because he truly, like Hugh Grant, sort of intercepting this kid. Although Hugh Grant in About a Boy does it out of the goodness of his heart because he realizes that Toni Collette is, she's very depressed. She could use some Tara Merslan in that film. Fucking love Toni Collette. Have you seen Muriel's Wedding lately?
Not lately.
Hey, everybody within the sound of my voice, see Muriel's Wedding. It's really good. God damn, it's funny.
She was great in Hereditary.
Yep. She's great in everything. She's
that movie's good.
I love Toni Collette. And Lulio's doing a little stretch, and he's showing his butt, his little bubblegum butthole to us. Have a look. See that?
I don't want to look at it.
No, of course
God.
not. Chad hates human bodies and the idea of shit, and he would
I
like
hate
to be
really anything that is
floating orb that only thinks all day,
Yes.
doesn't sleep, shit, or eat.
Don't like the physical world.
So in this show, what's it called, by the way?
Baby Doo-Doo.
Oh, that's right.
presented by
Baby-
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I think.
Baby Doo-Doo presented by Taco Bell. He brings the little doo-doo, Tom Brady, to a support group for single parents who are mostly women. And in this support group, let's say they're all women, just for the sake of the show. It'll be interesting. And girls are like, what's that smell? What's that smell? And he finally has to let the cat out of the bag. And he's like, I have a turd that's a kid that's made out of shit.
Yeah.
And here he is. This is Baby Doo-Doo. And then people are like, oh my God, he smells, but he's so sweet. He's so cute.
Yeah.
Hey, Baby Doo-Doo. And then he meets a young woman. This will be a crux of the show.
Yeah.
That he's a single guy. He's meeting women. And she says, she hooks up with him after the meeting and says, hey, maybe we could go get some coffee sometime. I could bring my little kid here. Here's my little girl. And he goes, yeah, that's great. What do you want to do? You want to go to Taco Bell?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't like Taco Bell. And then he's like, maybe we could go see a Patriots game sometime.
Yeah.
And then they go to the Patriots game, and there's a Taco Bell stand at the Patriots game, and they get in a big fight.
And I think that woman should be played by Giselle Bundchen. And I will also say this. I think the pilot should revolve around Sheen has to enroll Baby Doo-Doo in school for the first time. And so
I like that.
Baby Doo-Doo goes into school, and Baby Doo-Doo, I think, should maybe start behaving badly. And so Sheen gets called like, we're sorry, your son is just like terrorizing other kids, bullying, like there's all kinds of problems. And he finds out it's because the other kids are bullying Baby Doo-Doo. They don't accept him. And so in the end, Sheen has to get up in front of the whole school at a PTA meeting and give a huge speech. We were all Baby Doo-Doos once.
Yeah.
All of us got bullied. None of us are the same. Everybody's different in some way.
Yeah.
But don't let those differences separate us. That's what makes us stronger.
Right.
And everybody has to go give Baby Doo-Doo a hug. And at the end of the show, all of the parents, all of the other kids are walking out of the school covered in shit.
I like
because
it.
they've hugged Baby Doo-Doo.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, my dad said that I was a tiny piece of shit. I was just a little piece of shit. He always used to call me a piece of shit, and I thought it was, and that was the abuse I suffered at my father. And I think it just deserts that later my own child came out.
Wait, was this Martin Sheen called him a piece of shit, or is this in the world of Baby Doo-Doo?
Yeah, no, his dad in the show is played by Alex Jones. It's all flashbacks.
Oh, great. I actually love that.
You piece of shit. You know, I don't want to. This is a war. This is a human war, and you're just a piece of shit. You're not ready to take on the globalists. You are a globalist. Get out of my house. Go to Bohemian Grove.
And then we find out in season 2 that Alex Jones actually also had a baby doo-doo. Charlie Sheen has a brother that's made of shit.
Awesome.
It's Uncle Doo-Doo.
Thank you. Moving on.
Taco Bell used to have Taco Bell used to have fuck it. All right, anyway.
If you like to see, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like to see, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like to see, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and